like to cover a couple things before I get started. I'm going to eat some ramen before I actually start drawing OCs or anything or working on stuff on my computer, and then I have my little kitty here, so that's amazing. But while I'm eating and while I'm doing art, you guys can feel free to ask me any questions you want. I don't know how long the stream's going to go for. I don't know when anyone's going to be getting home, so I don't know if there's going to be any background noise or anything later on. But I guess I can just take a few minutes and talk about The Kindness Diaries, because that is an amazing show, and I'm really loving watching it so much. My parents love watching it too, and I think you guys, if you really want to have some faith in humanity again, or see God's love through something, I think that's a good way to go. So, yeah, I'm just going to be sitting here eating my ramen real quick before I start drawing anything. Or rather, inking in whatever you want to call it, anything, and yeah, and hanging with my kitty cat, because he's just sitting here, like a little cinnamon roll. But yeah, guess that's all for now. Oh. Oh gosh, it froze. Dang it. Stop coming in notifications. I don't care right now. Completely teasing. But I think notifications on my tablet does slow it down a bit, which kind of sucks. Dang. Oh well. Food is good for the soul. Food is good for the soul. Food is good for the soul. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh my goodness, he's a kitty. So cute. He's just playing right here. He's all pudgy and fluffy, and I love him. I love my little 34 ninja. Yes, I do. I love the little 34 ninja. Oh, I scratched it. Oh, I scratched it, too. Oh, I got a good spot. Get a good spot. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got the good spot. Probably I'm going to sound like a wackadoodle. If you end up watching this later and you don't want to watch the whole thing, please feel free to skip towards the end, or skip towards where I have my actual drawing if you watch this later when it goes up as a video, because I leave all my streams to go up as videos in full. So that's its own brand of fun. Actually, while I'm at it, I should go get the mail. Better to start a little early than a little bit late. Did you grab the mail? Is it got through in here? Okay, standing outside the house, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Whatever. Seriously? Why are people so crazy? Oh goodness. That will go. Guys, come on. There you go. Get the fuck out. Tomorrow I might have to take a moment and actually just walk outside. Okay, so we have New Year's and boys. Sorry about that, guys. It fell on the floor and it probably scared my cat. So, well, I know 34 is not sitting on the couch anymore, but you know, it's still not good for this to fall over. Stand, you fool! You foolishly foolish fool! Foolishly foolish mortal fool! Okay, goodness. There's no good positions. No. Nope. There you go. There you go. Sorry about that, Mr. Kitty. Goodness. Luckily there was nothing in that. I'm glad there wasn't anything in that. Messy stuff. Sorry about that. Should probably not be streaming while I'm eating, but I want to eat before I do any actual work. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Still showing the live chat. Just no one has jumped on here, and that makes some sense, actually, to me. Making a mess of my shirt. Really intelligent to put broth all over my hands, but should grab a napkin or something, but I haven't done that. Making a mess of my shirt. like, dang it. Struggling artist. Gross. Just kind of gross. Okay, no fighting, you two. No fighting. Little too much spices in there. You're just kind of making it gross. Ooh. Dang. Like having those moments. Anyway, so now we're gonna get about ready to start drawing. English is kind of gone, guys. Can you tell? But again, feel free to ask me questions in the chat. Just gotta go grab my drawing book and organize crap so I can draw stuffs. Lots of stuff to do. I'm gonna have to tear the pages out to scan these in. I guess I could scan them inside the book too. Listen, there, what will you fall for? You need to plug in the thing. Need to plug in the thing. That sounds like perfect English. That sounds like perfect English. Can you teach me what it means to plug in the thing? Well, no, that's probably too advanced for you to learn. Oh, did I screw? Seriously? Okay, my hand's stinging now. Good job, Lucy. You got your hand to sting. Okay, we're putting the pop filter down. Okay. It is not good placement right now. Sorry, guys. What you gonna do? Actually, I might actually be able to get my whole pictures in all of these. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's go to the scanner. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Because the last Artstream I did, I just realized was the current icon for my channel. It says a lot. Okay. Let's preview scan it. Actually, I might want to tear these out because then I can get more of the page. I hoped that that would not be the case, but apparently it has to be. So here we go. Fold the page. Thank goodness for sketch pads with perforations in the pages. Saying that in reality, not figuratively, guys. If you ever get a sketchbook and you want to do art and you don't want to have to try to do it completely digitally all over again, get a sketch, or you would prefer to just draw on paper and do illustrations, and you want to scan it in and try to edit it later, my suggestion is to actually get a thing my English will come back. Probably won't, but my suggestion is to get a sketch pad. With perforations in it. Okay, so this one's name is going to be Laurel. Laurel, number 1. Okay. Great. I don't really watch Minecraft, guys. Yeah, man. Probably really messing up my hand, honestly. Because it's cold out, so it's dry, so putting saliva on my wrist was probably not the best idea in hindsight. That, and I had spicy stuff in my ramen because I put spicy stuff in my ramen. Lots of scanning ahead. Not too much. Just a few minutes of it, but yeah. This is gonna probably be one boring stream. At least maybe for you, if you don't want to watch somebody just sit there and draw on their computer. But then again, some people actually do like watching those videos. I do too sometimes, but usually if it's a speed paint. Okay. See if I can find Laurel right up here. Great! Laurel popped up. Alright, so she's done. We're gonna erase. I haven't been putting the thing down because the paper covers the whole scanner, which is nice. Okay, so we gotta put you right here on a fairly flat surface. Now we're gonna do scan in Alice. It's not Alice Angel, I promise. Though, considering Bendy and the Ink Machine, I could see you thinking that. Now it's just my OC Alice. I will show you all of the drawings before I actually start inking them in, though. Maybe I'll make that a thing when I do these streams from now on, is to show you all the pictures before I, not before I scan them in, but before I, draw them on my computer. Okay, cool. Let's preview. Sorry, I gotta do that sometimes. Move the little cursor on the screen. Now, it'd probably be a good time to say that I do not control any background noise that might come up later on in the stream if my family's coming home about now. Because I can't control my family if they're watching TV or not. So I just hope that doesn't get this thing closed off from people again like the last time. Alright, so scan this one in. This one is not Laurel, it's 1. This one is Alice. I might just call them like the same name I called them the first time and then colored when I do them later. Or when I start drawing and coloring crapping. We'll see what happens. Oh god, Alice. What a lovely sound. Lovely, lovely sound scanner. Your sound is beautiful. Keep playing the song. I'm bored, I'm sorry. And there are my family members. Ho, ho, ho. I haven't continued Nishki yet. I might work on him in a later stream. So let's look at Alice's lovely... Yeah, it looks good. It looks very good. Very good, very good. Okay, so that's 2. I once again will show you all of these pictures completely. What? Streaming? Artstream. Yes, I watched a couple episodes of the Kindness Diaries, though. And I put it in my favorites on my thing, so I won't be messing you and Dad up with your episodes.
Cool.
You've watched.
Your dad hasn't called or anything, has he?
No.
Okay.
Mary called.
Yeah, what'd she say?
She actually didn't have the thing with the cataracts today because the guy who was supposed to work on that got called into an emergency surgery. And it made her think of Charlie. And so she started praying for the person to be okay. Which was kind of cool, honestly. Okay. Come on. Alright, well, that was probably more difficult than it should have been. Anywho.
Put that in the fridge. And put that in the sink.
What's being put in the
So have
fridge?
you been downstairs since they did stuff or no?
No, I haven't. I haven't even washed my boots. Which I should do, but I keep forgetting to do that.
Yes, you should.
Alright, let's preview scan this next picture.
Yeah, my phone's pretty much dead, so
Oh, fun.
I'm going to,
Who's marking the back of the chair?
oh, Moody. I'm going to, your bag is, I don't know where your bag is, I think it's out. Where did I set your bag? Right there, okay. Stuff you need to take out of your
Nikki.
bag.
Honestly, I think Nikki's probably the one I feel the least confident in her art. Especially since it's her first art, but I might redesign her later. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. Scan. Your name is not Alice. Your name is Nikki. Oh, goodness. Nikki. There we go. And then we go back down to the 1. Okay. I'll show you guys these in the order that I scanned them into, so. Gotta wait for it to tick down and tell me that the things in the images. Good. And I think it's putting it in alphabetical order on my thing, honestly. But yeah. Alright, so we got Nikki scanned in. I will probably work on either Laurel. I think I might work on Laurel for this stream. Because she was the first drawing that I drew. I might just work on them in chronological order, because that will make my life easier. The chronological of the order. Alright, you better break easily. Oh wow, you're actually breaking somewhat easily. Thank you. Making my life so much easier. We have to do Aiden. We have to do the Aiden child. Aiden's going on the printer. I obviously watch way too much TV. Anyway, we're gonna wait. Let's take that off. Preview scan it. It's fair to say that I probably only really liked how a few of these came out when I did them. Okay, cool. Let's scan it. This one gets changed again to Aiden. Ah, goodness. Aiden. 1. Go bits. Hi, Dazzy. Sup? Scanning in my pictures. Oh my freaking gooshness. Hi, AJ. How is you? How are both of you, by the way? I am very curious. And I've also just kind of been sitting eating ramen. Very beginning of the stream, all I was doing was sitting and eating ramen. Not joking, that was literally the beginning of the stream. Before I started scanning in my artwork. Okay, that's good. So Aiden's scanned in, it's great. It's fabulous.
Alright, I know you're streaming.
Yes, Mother?
You're gonna help with something in a second.
No!
We'll feed the kitties.
No!
So we'll have you hold the 34.
I am very good, Dazzy. Thank you for asking. We're gonna close Epson scanner. I love the yays. The yays are amazing. Okay. Yes, Mother?
Okay, take him over by Lucy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me move my book so you're not stepping on that, even though I have all my work out. Ugh! And now we get to see the cat on screen. Hello, kitty. You were on screen earlier. You were in my stream earlier. Yay.
Okay, here. Go give him this.
I get to pet the kitty. Oh, stay here. Stay here. Stay here.
If your dad
Come on
calls,
now.
just tell him I'm on the way.
Come on now. It's okay, Mr. Boo. You're okay. Do 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 do. Good boy.
Good boy, 34.
Good ninja.
Good job, Chuck.
Good ninja. Now go to mommy if you want food. Go on.
Want some food?
Alright, now I'm going to show you guys all the artworks. I know that, Daisy, you've seen them. But I don't care. I'm doing this anyway, so that way if people want to see them when the stream is done, they can. I wish so too. There used to be a time when the Google...
Or do you want me to do it?
I actually wish so too. There used to be a time when the Google Hangouts...
You want me to do it?
my brain's dead. When Google Hangouts used to let you stream, and they don't let you do that anymore, and you could invite people to the stream. And sadly, that's not a setting anymore.
Alright, Mr.
RIP. I mean, seriously, the only settings we have here are share and mute microphone, different types of... Yeah, it does suck. Yeah, literally we have different filters I could do, but I don't want to do that. And then there's the chat thing where I could turn the chat off and on, which I am not going to do because I don't want to. Oh my gosh. Goodness. Stop. Go away. No, I don't want to cancel the stream. Why? Is it gonna undo it, or do I have to click on that again? There we go. Yeah, I'm so smart. But yeah. I'm not trying to, I promise. But yeah, I'm going to show you all the characters I'm going to be inking in. I don't know if I'll get to all of them in this stream. So, here's one. And just make sure you can see Laurel fairly well. There's Laurel. Lovely little Laurel child. Alice. I actually really like how Alice came out. I like how Laurel and Alice both came out, but there's Alice. Thank
Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Daisy-chan. This one was the one I'm a little really cringe at, and if Daniel shows up for the stream and he asks what I'm doing, I'll be like, I'm drawing characters. Thank you, AJ. I really appreciate it. This one I feel really cringy about. This one is Nikki. Nikki-chan. I gotta turn this off. And close it, because that's the scanner, but... Nikki-chan. I really want to cringe at this one. That's the only one I really want to cringe at. And then, of course, we have our vampire, who I'm pretty sure is going to be your favorite. I'm going to be rating this as a story, so maybe I'll link the story later after I come up with what the story is going to be entirely. But this is Aiden, the vampire. Aiden, the vampire. Nikki. Yeah, I thought it'd be a cute little joke as well, because it's a Neko. And I was just like, eee. Yeah, so here's Aiden. Aiden looks awesome. This I know. So I'm gonna get started, but feel free to ask me any random questions about these characters you want, honestly. Because knowing Instagram, you don't always read the things below them, and it is fine.
Do you want cheese foods?
Fair warning, I'm turning the camera. Yay! Daisy-chan loves the vampire! The vampire is love, the vampire is life! Oh goodness. This is not going to be a good way to do this. Goodness. Yeah, I might want to move the microphone up. I will put it back down later. So that way this can lean. And you can see the camera. Why in the heck is all this stuff here? There's too much stuff in this office, I swear. Too much. And you can't even see the screen, can you? No. No, you can't. Did it freeze? No? Oh. I'm not thinking that very clearly. That's probably as good as that's getting. Thank you. I love the quality of the papers that get in the way. Honestly, I really do.
Should I put this over there?
Go ahead. Hope you don't mind having your arm in the camera, Mom.
Oh no, not that.
Low.
Do you want it with you or on the stand? That's fine, huh?
Yeah, I don't have any... There's no good way to angle the camera, so...
Yeah, I get it. I gotta get out the door.
Alright, let's open up Mischief, because it's the best digital drawing program I have on this computer. Not even joking, I'm just gonna have to figure out colors. I don't know exactly what colors I'm gonna go for, but I'm gonna go for it. Go for it. Plus Ultra. Import image. Yes.
Alright, when you're done with your stream, see if you can get him to eat some more food.
Alright, Mom.
Try and walk through the kitchen and he's just like, no, run away.
Laurel's the one I'm starting with. Yes, drawing with colors.
Or I'll do it when I come back.
Yeah, actually, Daisy, if you ever want to just come over and play around with this, if you're allowed to at some point, I could talk to my mom. Maybe you could try to draw in here as well. Yay. Okay, let's lower the opacity. Because I don't want the opacity too high, because I want to be able to see the lines I make. I want a true black. Pull it all the way down. Bloop. Now. No prob, Daisy. Alright, let's make the opacity high and shrink the brush. Now let's see. Not 4. Want it to be 2. Goodness. Let's see about zooming in without hopefully flipping the whole thing. Because that does happen. Like I said. Reset canvas view. Gotta do that again. The pains of technology. The pains of it. All of it. Okay. Actually, I could probably stand to zoom out just a bit. There we go. So at least I can do her head and her hair. I should really scooch this closer. It's not like I can really scooch it that much closer though, because my knees are in the way. Yes, all the pains of the technologies. Okay, let's make sure this is the right size. Cool. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's because I'm on the other layer. Undo. I'm going to move these layers around, actually, so that I have this over top. And that layer should be at its fullest opacity. And I didn't look at your last comment, I'm sorry. You probably had to leave, though, so that's fine. One way to check it. Try to get this first line drawn. Difficulties of artwork. Drawing lines. Oh my goodness. Okay. Really quickly gonna look up the chat, because bet you she said she had to leave. Lol. Oh, you said lol. Okay. Well, that's there. Holy crap. Get out of here. Okay, show up. Great. Just great. Oh my. Will make it so much easier to see that. Should have done that earlier, did not think of that. Anyway. She'll probably be back. I just don't know when. Oh goodness. Edit. Undo. Oh, I thought there was a like on the stream. Whoops. Mental state gone. Then again, I didn't get sleep last night. It's not good sleep. Because, like an idiot, I stayed up all night. For some reason, my little brother wants to run around the house naked. Oh my god. What the heck? I'm done. Not saying any more on that one. If you guys can put that together in your head, then I don't need to say it. So, and plus it's not really something I should be sharing on the stream. So I need to stop. Oh goodness. For some reason this thing's saying that Daisy's not here. I don't know if that's true or not. Because it's being a weird little stupid thingy. When you cringe at your own lines. Cringe at them hard. Oh goodness. Well, this time I'm actually more confident to use the eraser. Oh, what the frick? Why is the opacity for this eraser at wait, no, that wasn't the button. That's the opacity is 13. What the heck? I don't like you. I don't like you at all. There we go. Let's go back a little further so I actually can follow the line again. Okay, cool. Whoa. Okay. Yikes in a way. What did he do? Did he try to see if time could fly by throwing his clock out his window? That was a bad pun. Very bad pun, but it was a pun. And I made it.
goodness. I'm okay. Okay, a little messy. That aside, it's fine. Undo. Oh, there we go. Ah, that's what's going on. Okay. Hello, cat lover! Welcome to the stream. If you want to ask questions, feel free. Yeah, sometimes I do too. Sometimes I do too, Dazzy. Okay. Meow. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. There's a cat lover, and then there's Dazzy Cat. This is amazing. Especially since I call my followers Tesla cats. This is, oh my goodness, amazing. I sound so weird right now. I'm sorry. Do, 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 do. Oh, goodness. You cringe at your own artwork. It's not... Okay, I don't want to undo it. Dazzy, don't be mean. How could you? Oh my goodness. First time I've had more than one person watching the stream. First time I've had more than one person that phrasing is bad. My phrasing is really screwing me up right now. First time I've actually had a stream where somebody I didn't know was in the chat. So it's kind of what's going on right here. Very, very hard work. Ink in the artwork. You must focus all of your energy. Or at least rather to do the line art, you must focus all of your energy too. But that aside... Yeah, seriously though, hi cat lover. If you have any questions, if you want to talk about something in the chat box, you can. Feel free. Feel free to ask or say anything, honestly, because this might take a while, honestly. Do 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 boop ba do. I don't have any music in the background, but I'm tempted to change that, but I don't want to because I don't want to get demonetized. Oh, they're gone? Oh no, they came back. What? I don't know. Why? Why are you glitching out now? Slendy, Slendy, why? I don't know. I'm still bored. Go have go to the forest and go hang out with the creepypastas. I'm busy. With something not creepypasta related. I know this. Stop glitching on my screen and get out of here. Oh, that was you, Daisy. Okay. First time with you. Why? Ugh. Technical difficulties. They stink. That and I'm just getting really annoyed with everything in my mom's office. So that way things don't fall over. Oh, good grief. I don't have this angled well, and I'm going to be very mad at myself if I do not get it angled right. I'm going to say anything. Though it does appear that someone else has gone missing. I don't know though, because this happened earlier with your thing, and I don't know if you left earlier or not, Daisy, for like a few minutes. But like the number for you, or like the English is gone. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It was just like saying that you were gone. So, and I still was getting comments from you occasionally. So you could have been kind of not there, I guess. I don't know. My brain's dead. I'm just gonna stop talking now on that front. We'll definitely be coloring in the antennas with almost a blackish gray. 2-1. Yes, there might be other things going on. No, that's totally fine. Dazzy, we good. We totally good. If you have to do stuff, you have to do stuff. If you get clumsy with your phone, you get clumsy with your phone. Stuff just happens. It's life. What can we say? Not much, apparently, but, you know, that's okay. Alright. Line art is amazing. It takes forever, but it's amazing after you get it right. Oh, man. The drawings. Why is this so dang difficult? Yes, I can be? Who said that? Computer. John? I don't know. I'm being weird. I'm sorry. At least Daniel Kuhn's not here to be lewd. At least Daniel Kuhn is not here to be lewd. At least not yet. I don't want to jinx it. But I probably have already, so. Plus, I kind of feel like joking around. Okay. And watch, I just said that, and like, probably when I'm finishing the line art for Laurel, he's gonna show up. Which is gonna actually be funny if I'm right. Like, I'll be finishing like part of the line art up, or I'll be finishing up the stream and he'll show up. Okay, I'm now getting really attached to the chat. Mentally. I know that sounds weird, but that's my way of putting it. Oh well. Fun little lewd moments at the... Slendy! No! But I'm... Go... order your proxies keys around or something. Order Masky to do something. Do something. Just leave me and the stream alone. We don't want to be killed today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're bored, but not today. But no, Slendy, go home. You're drunk. Fine. I just have way too much fun ranting about the fact that that's Slendy. I don't know what it is. It's just the idea that Slenderman just constantly interrupting the chat. Because every time my tablet glitches out, it's gonna annoy me anyway. So it's just like, okay, may as well make a joke out of it. It's there. It's right there. I can do that. Oh man, technology, it sucks sometimes. Alright, well I've got one half of her hair done, I just gotta get the other half of her hair, and then I can work on her head and her ears and everything else. Well, at least one of her ears, because she's in a 3/4 view. So are the rest of them. But, you know, we're not gonna get into that detail, because why the heck not? I'm weird. But Daisy, do you have any questions about these characters? Because I want to try to, I guess, work out some of the lore and stuff like that for writing this story. Because I know I'm going to write a story. Later on, I want to do a dramatic reading of it or something. If I ever want to do something with it, I just want to get the lore down, because I like some of the ideas I'm coming up with in my head. It's just figuring them all out is the question. Okay, why are they a group and how did they all meet? I feel like Laurel would have brought them together. Like, as I'm drawing Laurel, because she's the princess, I almost feel like she would almost have to interact somewhat with the people around her. And then she would have, and I'm saying she's like a pixie or something, but I'm saying the little antennas she has on her head, if you saw them in the drawing, I'm saying that those twitch around depending on her mood and actually allow her to hear thoughts as well as talk to people through thought. And so when she runs into Alice, who's a ghost, it's kind of like, oh, what the heck? And then she realizes that Alice is a ghost because she's, like, bleeding or something. Yeah, like, she just sees her bleeding or something. Like, because the cross on Alice's chest is bleeding. So, like, she sees her constantly bleeding. She doesn't know why she's constantly bleeding. She just knows she's constantly bleeding to begin with. And then she's like, oh, she's a ghost, no wonder. Ghosts don't actually technically have brains. They're just a ball of energy. You really can't read a ball of energy like you can the human mind and thoughts. Or any other creatures. I know. I've got a creepy mind. When you get down to it, if you ask me to write a horror story, I could give you a whole bunch of ideas for creepy horror stories, and you could write them all down, and you would be like, damn, this girl can get creepy. But that aside, she's like, oh, she's a ghost, and they end up becoming friends because she can't hear her thoughts. I don't know if that's possible, Daisy. Yep, I really don't know if that's possible, Daisy-chan. But so I feel like those two would have been brought together by the fact that she can't read her mind, I guess you could say, because she doesn't, again, have one. She doesn't have a human brain, and I feel like a ghost would function somewhat differently from a human being with memory. And even if she could read her mind, she wouldn't really be able to get much out of her, because Alice doesn't... Maybe, but I don't even think... I get the vibe... Like,
weirdly enough, I feel like Alice would kind of constantly live with the wound on her chest bleeding constantly, but I don't know. I'd have to work that out. Maybe at least the thing from her chest, the burn in her chest might go missing after she finds out stuff. I haven't figured out the whole story, like I said, but I feel like the reason that Laurel and Alice would be brought together as friends is because of, again, Laurel not being able to read Alice's mind, because ghosty ghost and living being are not the same thing. So, yeah, and then, like, when bad things, I guess you could say, start happening around the kingdom, or whatever, Laurel and her would start helping out people. And after that, my brain is not working. And then after that, I feel like eventually, like, yeah, maybe I could also see this also being like Laurel having to pick out 2 more guards in her life because some bad things have been going on in the kingdom lately, I guess you could say. And then all of a sudden she ends up running into the other 2 by chance, and they end up being actually extremely helpful. Even though vampires and pixies and other things don't generally get along, they end up getting along pretty darn well. I haven't exactly figured out the other stories. I know how Laurel and Alice meet to a T. I just don't know how the others do. That's part of what I need to work out. I mean, I know for a fact that Alice's death is going to be the first storyline we follow and the first storyline you learn about. But beyond that, I don't really have ideas for the other 2. I do know I want them all to work together, and I do know I want this to be an all-girls, I guess you could say, superhero / whatever group. And the reason that for that actually has to do with the fact that there might be more girl superhero teams now, but they're not even really touched on. And when they are touched on, they're over-sexualized, and I'm just like, you stupid pieces of crap. Let women have a moment. Yeah, I don't know, because if you, actually, I can really quickly show you this, because then you can actually see her picture. Because I have Alice's picture right here, and I'm not drawing her yet, so. If you look at Alice closely, for one, she's wearing an Alice in Wonderland dress. Another thing is her arm is missing. She has veins kind of all over her body, and then she has the bleeding cross on her chest right there. So, I haven't quite decided how she died yet. I feel like someone who calls themselves a Christian killed her for some stupid reason, or something along those lines. But I haven't quite figured out what Alice's death is going to be. I know that's going to be the first storyline that all 4 people go out of their way to figure out. Just haven't figured it out yet. And Slendy, why? I'm bored, and you're talking about a ghost. Yeah, well, she is. She is missing an arm right there. The only other thing I know is that she was probably at a costume party before she died. That's about it. That's bad, but that's pretty, okay. Injuries, I know. Why she wears this costume, I know. She doesn't have an arm in the afterlife. She doesn't have an arm to go find. I'm being goofy. Daisy, do you not get the concept of ghosty ghost? I'm completely teasing. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't think she would have had an arm in the afterlife. If she lost her arm as part of her death, and she got that cross burned into her chest as part of her death, I don't know if then I don't know if I should get rid of them or if I should keep them as part of the storyline because, But I do know for a fact that there were a couple things I was originally thinking about doing with this as a series that I can really quickly name off. One, I was actually thinking about making Aiden lesbian. Now, I thought about that for a little bit, but then I was like, with all the controversy going around with gay agenda and stuff like that. Thank you. Okay, cool. But back to the thing there. I was thinking about making her a lesbian, but then there's also the factor of I might make her a lesbian, but I wouldn't want to put her with anybody. Not because I don't want the character to be happy, but I feel like that'd be something that she would personally want. Like, 'cause of everything. But I chose against that, not because I am against, as you know, I'm not against people who are gay or lesbian. But for me, I just thought, but for me, as I thought about that, I'm like, I don't want to face all this controversy and have people trying to tell me to pair her up with another girl in the series if the character herself doesn't want it. And also, there's the fact that I don't really want to tread on that territory too much, not because I can't, but because I just don't want to give people the wrong idea, I guess you could say. Like, I feel like I would give someone the wrong idea if I did something like that with the story, because of how I personally believe things should work. And so if I put a quote-unquote gay character or lesbian or LGBT community character in here, I feel like I would be just catering a little too much to people. So, and I want the story to be enjoyable for me. I don't want it to just be like, oh, it's a story, there's a gay person in it, oh, you have to pair her up now because everyone's asking you to, and that's, I think, one of the society. Oh, yeah, the gay agenda is so popular. And it's, again, not a personal thing, but so popular, and because it's such a popular thing now, and it's popular to be gay, not straight, everyone wants gay characters in everything, and so it's not, and they want them to be happily married to another person, and it's just like, I can't do that. Mentally, I can't, because I just don't agree. And yeah. Yeah, like, I don't want to jump into that territory and just have people be like, oh, yeah, you should totally have this person get married and adopt kids. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't have anything against people who do that. May not agree with their lifestyle, but I don't want to personally portray that as what I believe either. Especially since then it'll feel forced, especially with how TV's working nowadays. Oh, we're partially into we're like 10 episodes in and we haven't introduced this yet. Oh yeah, this person's gay or lesbian. There's no build up to why or to how the relationship gets started or anything or whatever. It's just, oh, this person's gay or lesbian. Now, we didn't explain this earlier on. We probably should have, but here it is now. It's just like, again, I thought about it with Aiden, but I decided against it initially. Oh, and if you can figure out what's ironic about Aiden's name, I will actually really applaud you for that, because I thought it was kind of an interesting little pun, I guess I did on the name. And about vampires, really, because why not? If you can't, you can just ask me, I'll answer that question. Now, I will say one thing for you, Daisy, too, also, for whenever you come back, if you end up coming back. One thing I will also say for you right now is that With the Undertale Life on the Surface series that I'm planning on doing, if you watched videos about that on my channel, I will be keeping Alphys and Undyne together, and that's a lesbian couple in the game. So, I just won't make them the central focus, because I'm that kind of person. And another reason is, just to be honest, I think taking a canon pairing like that apart just because I don't agree with it is a little stupid, especially since it's not my game. I didn't create Undertale, even if I had... I didn't create Undertale. If I had, that wouldn't be there, but, you know, that's me. Again, just me. People probably would kill me. Alright, go ahead. Talk to you later, Daisy. Ooh, I really don't like that edit. Undo. To redo this crap again. Oh man, hit that low. The other good thing about this is it'll allow me to focus a little easier on what I'm drawing. This is probably going to be a very long video, so if she has to leave and she wants to leave because she's getting tired of typing stuff, she can leave. I'm not going to stop her. Oh yeah, I haven't really practiced either, so I probably should later. Maybe I'll practice while I'm washing my boots. And yes, I did just say that out loud. Oh goodness. To re-angle that now. Again, I hate it when I do that. Okay. There we go. Take care of the ear and then maybe I'll make... Yeah, we are. Oh, man. Man, that looks really cruddy. Edit, undo. Bye, Dazzy. And I should probably do that in the color of a blush. Undo. I'll do that last after I color everything else in. Okay, so we're gonna actually change the size of the brush now so I can get, ooh, let's lower it up. 4? Good. The top here. Oh man. Right.
go. Bam. A little further out on that. There we go. Might stop after I do the face. I don't know. We shall see. Some of the stuff is going to be very easy. I have a lot of colors to figure out too, as far as this character goes. Alright, let's reduce this back down to 2 here. Go back around. Daniel might actually not join me for the stream, which would actually be a shocker. Alrighty. Stretch. Okay, we gotta do the antenna too, but that'll be fairly easy. Especially considering do a slightly different color. Lower that to 4. The antenna. For the name Laurel. Alright, so now we're gonna go even lighter, and we're going to so now I can go back in real quick.
go. Four. Wait, no, we blew that. I think I'm gonna stop after I get the antennas done because then I'll be able. Back is just starting to kill me. Alright, and actually, let's go back to the erasers real quick, and we're gonna actually go down here a little bit too. Opacity after I do this layer completely just after I finish the other antenna. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. Alright, so now we lower this way down again. Alright, so now we go back into the erasers. Alright, there we go. I think this is where I'm going to end the stream for today, but I gotta look at this without its opacity at all. It's coming together nicely. Should probably do one more. And this is where it's going to end for today. Thank you so much for watching, Tesla Cats. Nicola123 out. Remember to keep on keeping on, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.